Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
You know, I do look at the BBC News archives and I saw this story from 1969. It's a man called Glynne Wood. He's wearing a suit, looks like your average kind of man. I think he's a tax accountant. He was walking home one day and a pigeon landed on his head and refused to leave. So this pigeon has been living on his head. He's being interviewed. He's wearing a regular suit and tie. He's being interviewed. And when have a listen to it, but picture what's going on. He's sitting there with a thing the size of a small chicken.
A pigeon.
Walking around on top of his head as this exchange takes place.
Does it seem a fairly friendly sort of bird?
Oh, it's very friendly. Very friendly to me, that is. It doesn't like my wife.
Do you think it recognises you?
I think it must do, because on Friday evening, out of about 50 or 60 people, it picked me out.
But have you tried to push it off and get rid of it?
Oh, I did it. In the first instance, I did, yes. About 4 or 5 times. And it just flew around and came back on my head again.
Where does it go with you?
It goes everywhere. Everywhere that I go, the pigeon goes. Up the road, in the shops, greengrocers.
But what happens when you want to go to work in the morning?
Well, each night I put it in the garage and lock the doors. And then the following morning, when I'm well clear of the house, my wife opens the garage doors and it flies off.
And what happens when you come home at night?
Oh, when I come home at night, it's waiting for me.
Isn't it a problem when you want a meal?
It was at first, but I've learned to live with it. And when I'm hungry, I eat.
Don't you find it rather messy keeping a pigeon up top?
Yes, I've gone through 3 suits and about half a dozen shirts to now.
Do you think there's any answer to the problem?
I don't see one. If it was all in my mind, I could see a psychiatrist and that would be the end of the matter. But this is real.
It's like a Monty Python
It sounds like Monty Python. And weirdly, when that story aired on BBC News, someone said they recognised their pigeon and went and claimed it. It was their pigeon. And it had flown away and had lived on top of Mr. Wood's head for over a week. And then they said no, they recognised Charlie on the news.
Yep.
And they found it and Charlie went home with them again. So the story just got weirder.
Whenever you see a dude walking around with a bird on his shoulder, you think, okay. It's always those, hey, man, just
Or
calm
a rat.
down. The
A
sand
rat on
week."
your shoulder.
Yeah, snakes, rats, birds, any of that stuff, I guarantee you it's some sort of weirdo. Yeah, it's like when you see a grown man riding around on a BMX bike.
You do that. You do that.
With no shirt on.
You're just jealous.
No, I'm just saying, unless it's Jonathan LaPaglia, he can get away with it. But if I do it, I look like I belong in a caravan park.
Well, what about, though, this animal, though, picked him out? It wasn't that he got a pet and carried it around with him. And that sometimes happens. I remember Chris Brown did a story for The Living Room. Remember The Living Room? For The Living Room about an emu that was behaving really strangely. And the farmer said, I don't know what's going on. And Chris deducted that the emu was in love with the farmer.
Oh.
It was nesting season and the emu was fixating on the farmer.
Brownie has that with all the birds. They all just come to him.
Yeah, they're all draped around his neck.
It's like Dr. Doolittle.
Any solution? I don't see one.